Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, I'm going to cover a very interesting Binance Smart Chain product, and this product is called BSCPAD or Binance Smart Chain Pad, right? So if you guys are familiar with the actual Binance Launchpad, which is a feature in the Binance centralized exchange, where if you hold BNB tokens or in some cases BUSD or other tokens, you are able to participate in IDOs or IEOs. That is something that has been much more popular, and Binance has made it much more popular in and of itself. But the same concept, if you take the centralized exchange part of it and then replace it with decentralized exchange, then you get Binance Smart Chain Pad, right, or BSC Pad, right? So again, as usual, if you guys want to do your own research, I suggest you to go to bscpad.com for more information on this project. So again, it's a very simple concept, and in their website they have covered it very clearly. They have new projects coming soon, and as more and more people are starting to use the Binance Smart Chain, these kind of projects are definitely going to explode, right? And you guys already know that Binance Smart Chain has performed incredibly well in the past few months. This is mainly because of the Ethereum, high Ethereum gas fees and very slow Ethereum transaction speeds. And more and more projects are not only migrating to Binance Smart Chain from Ethereum, but they are also creating new innovative products in Binance Smart Chain itself. And this is only going to accelerate more people coming in and increasing the FOMO. And projects like BSC Pad are currently relatively unnoticed, but they will definitely be more popular in the upcoming months, right? So they have a few projects that they have announced on their launchpad or on their page, and the first project that they've IEO'd was BSC Pad, which is the native token. So BSC Pad is the first launchpad dedicated to launching projects on the Binance Smart Chain, and they sold 50 BSC Pad tokens per BUSD, right? And the cap was 525,000 tokens, and the access was private, so it was a private sale. And as you can see, 1091 participants participated at an early stage, and they were rewarded with BSC PAD tokens. I'll cover the BSC PAD tokens shortly because it has definitely done pretty well. And if you look at the recent one that they had is BSC View, right, which is the pulse of Binance Smart Chain trading, right? So BSC View is basically similar to like Trading View kind of thing, where you can kind of follow and keep track of all charts and perform your own analysis, technical analysis on several Binance Smart Chain projects. And it's a very interesting project itself. I suggest you to check this one out as well, BSC View. So BSC View was the next project that they launched on BSC Pad, right? I was aware of this project before, but I was very cautious because I was not really convinced that this project was legit initially. But I did get a lot of people on Twitter who said that they participated in Binance Smart Chain Pad, BSC Pad, and they have gotten some BSC Pad tokens, and some of them were saying that this is a legit project. Although there is general skepticism on whether this project is still legit because they only launched two tokens, and the first token was their own native token, and the second token is BSC View, which is also a relatively less well-known token. So when they start listing new and more Ethereum based projects or something that's interoperable with Ethereum, then I feel like BSC Pad will definitely take off. Till then, I believe that a lot of people will be skeptical. Although I personally feel like I've come to a point where I'm 60% trusting this project and 40% I still have the doubts. I would leave it up to you guys to decide whether this project is suitable for you to invest or whether you have to wait in the sideline and observe whether this project is doing well for a few weeks to a month or so, and then you can get convinced to participate in this program, right? But the problem is when you wait too long, you are basically giving others the opportunity to test and be early adopters. Although this project is still way underrated and way undervalued, I still feel like as more and more influx comes into this Binance Smart Chain from the Ethereum projects, you're going to see a lot of big whales also migrating and using these platforms very early, right? And if you guys don't know, whales basically they don't really care about the project, whether it's a scam or whether it's real. They try to participate as early as they can, and they drain as much value that they can drain from it, and then leave the rest to folks like you and me, right? Retail investors, right? So again, if you participate early, there is a risk, but the reward is also potentially high. If you wait, the risk will be slightly lower, but you miss the opportunity. The opportunity cost would be very high, right? So I will leave it up to you guys, but you guys can definitely go to their website and do your own research, right? So again, I believe that they are going to offer more and more projects soon in this platform, and there's not a lot of information about the docs or anything like that. It's just if you go to the website, you have this option. You can click connect wallet and connect your wallet and participate in the IEOs. You can also look at the upcoming projects, which basically it's going to take you to this exact location. If you look at the question mark, you'll be able to see what this is, and it's basically a quick review of what this how to connect it with the Trust Wallet, how to use it, how to use the platform itself rather than giving a whole a whole new understanding. So this is basically creating a new way of communicating information instead of providing lots of docs and a lot of advertising, right? They're mainly focusing on what they want to focus. And since these kind of projects don't really need a lot of explanation or a lot of videos to explain, you can easily onboard into this project, right? So again, you can also see another YouTuber, or one of the I believe it's a popular YouTuber who's made a video about Binance Smart Chain Pad or BSCPAD. You guys can check that as well. But yeah, again, sometimes when people don't see a lot of information, including the white papers or FAQs or the team members on their website, they kind of freak out, because if they don't see any of these kind of traits, which they're usually used to seeing on other projects, they think that it's a scam, right? But again, as I said, I still am not 100% convinced about this project, but I feel like 60% of me is saying that this project is legit, right? But again, I personally have invested a few $100 into this by buying this token. I will definitely participate in the next IEO, and I'll probably give you guys an update if I can on how well this project was performing, and whether this project is actually legit, and have I gotten the tokens that they promised to give me, right, if I were to receive those tokens. So I'll probably give you guys an update, but for now, again, bear with extreme caution on this project, right? So if you go to the CoinGecko page, the project is currently trading at $4.70, and it's currently the 463rd ranked token by market cap on CoinGecko, and it recently dipped 12% in the past 24 hours, right? If you look at the market cap, it's $41.2 million in market cap, which is still very low. Any project that has less than 50 to $100 million in market cap is still very early. Due to the recent slumping of prices all across the crypto market, you can expect these kind of unnoticed tokens can even slump longer or even dip further, right? So, but still, the project is very straightforward and open, and it's basically undervalued at this price point, right? The maximum supply of this token is 175.6 million tokens. I strongly believe that any token that is 100 million or less has incredibly high potential, because there is one big factor that contributes to their price, which is basically the max supply and the circulating supply, right? Whether you are a denier of this fact or not, this is still a factor that definitely influences the token's price, right? So I do believe that any project that has somewhere between 100 to 200 million tokens, although it's not ideal in my personal opinion, I believe that they are still better than tokens that have 500 million max supply, right? So based on that regard, I would say that this max supply is highly reasonable, and it's still way below several tokens that have a max supply of a billion tokens, or some of them have even 10 trillion tokens as max supply. So this project is still better than those. But if you see the circulating supply, only about 8.8 million tokens are in circulation, right? So if you see the difference, you can clearly see that there's going to be a lot of tokens that will be injected into the market because of short-term inflation, and I believe that they will allocate this token for multiple liquidity farming pools, which will definitely inject new tokens into the market, and thereby slumping this token in the short term. But in the long term, again, depending on how well the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem performs, this project will also perform well, right? If Binance Smart Chain performs well, it will perform well. If Binance Smart Chain doesn't do well overall, then this token may also continue to slump or even have some occasional pumps and dumps, but apart from that, there won't be anything significant, right? So if you look at the token allocation, seed and private sale, 35,000 tokens were allocated for the seed and private sale. Liquidity was 22.7 million tokens is planning to be allocated for liquidity. For the public, it's going to be 318. For team and advisors, 2.6 million. For reserve, 17.5. Staking, referrals and rewards, 26.3 million. Marketing, 5.2 million. Another marketing, I don't know why they have it in two different categories, but it's 21 million. So overall, it's 26, 27 million in that range. Seed and private, again 23.7 million tokens. So they had the seed and private again in the top. I believe they conducted multiple rounds of seed and private token sale. That's why they have it separated out. Again, public and again team and advisors is going to be 23.7 million. So basically overall, if you see, they are planning to have staking rewards, referral rewards, and multiple other rewards. They're also planning to do liquidity mining. So all of these things are underway. Either they're already partially underway, or they're planning to be on the pipeline pretty soon. So this project is something that you can look forward to. So if you hold this token and you don't know what to do with this, or if you feel like you bought a token that is of very little value, you just aped into it and you didn't really think twice before buying this token, then bear in mind that they are planning to have staking rewards, referral rewards, liquidity mining programs where you can literally stake this token and earn more of these tokens or more of some other token that they plan to give you guys, and you can earn some passive income, right? You have at least that opportunity as a bare minimum, right? So I would probably not sell this token at this time. I would probably hold it a little longer because, again, remember that Binance Smart Chain is performing very well recently. So despite the small pullback, I do believe that all projects are going to perform well, and every smart contract project is going to perform well in 2021, including Binance Smart Chain, and any project associated with Binance Smart Chain also has a high chance of performing well, right? Which includes BSCPAD, right? So let's look at the charts and see how that looks. So if you see the charts, you can clearly see that this project has been constantly on the rise, right? If you see, the data is available from March 1st, so it's not even very old. It's even less than 15 days old, right? So the first recorded price point as per CoinGecko was March 1st, and it was 42 cents at the time. So if you had bought at that price point, you have obviously done pretty well, and in its relative all-time highs of $6.85, you would have been sitting in a pretty good pile of cash, right? So depending on how much coins you own, obviously, but you can clearly see that the uptrend is pretty obvious. People are starting to notice projects like these, and they're trying to take advantage of it in the early stages. If you see, there was a pretty steep decline, and then it kind of shot up again, and then there's multiple steep peaks and steep declines, right? Again, these are very volatile markets, so that's another factor to consider if you feel like this project is very early. Any project that's this early and it's obviously less than a month old is very risky, not only because of the project or the token itself or the legitimacy of the project itself, but also you should understand that the token itself is highly volatile, and this is a classic example of how a less than a month old token, although it's going in a general uptrend, you can see that it makes very sharp turns to the top and very sharp turns to the bottom, right? So I don't want you guys to get caught up on those kind of short term swings. I'm always a long term player, and I believe that any project, if you guys are lucky enough to invest at a short term, all you need to do is just hodl, and you will see the power of hodling in a few years, right? So if I buy more of these tokens, I would definitely like hodl them. For I have a little bit of play money, like a few $100 invested in this project, which I'm planning to see how it's going. If I feel like there's something wrong, or something's not going well, I'm willing to lose those few play money, right? It's just that, it's just play money, and I'm not planning to lose my sleep over that. So if you again want to invest in this project, I would probably suggest you to put maybe like 50 or even maybe 25 to $50, something like that, and then just try to test the water. Since Binance Smart Chain fees are very low, you can even use a $10, you can even spare a $10 play money to play around with this project, to hold this token, to see if you can sell it quickly or not. Again, while you're doing research, you can use the play money to kind of like test the waters on this project, see what projects that they're offering, go to their Twitter account or Medium page and see what they're doing, so that you can understand whether this project is fully legit, or if it's something that's like a scam, right? Again, you have to make your own conclusion, but again, please don't consider anything in this video as financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, right? So let's look at the Bitcoin comparative. Again, you can clearly see that the Bitcoin comparative is also pretty much like a carbon copy of the dollar comparative. It had been going pretty much in the uptrend, and due to the recent price slumping, both the dollar comparative and the Bitcoin comparative has seen a pretty relative decline, right? Again, if you feel like this project is worthy investing at this price point, I would probably wait a little bit longer, because I do believe that in the weekend the price will go down even more further. There is a high chance that this project can go at around $4.15, or even somewhere between $3.90 and $4.15 in that area. And at that price point, you may probably want to buy a small chunk of it if you are confident, or if you are not confident but you want to test the waters, maybe you can use your test money, which could be as low as $10, or even like 50 to 25 to $50 for play money, and you can invest your play money at that price point, right? Again, not financial advice, just a suggestion, and that's something that I would personally do it myself, right? I would probably wait in the weekend to see this project and see if it's a really good price point to enter, right? But I do definitely anticipate the prices of even though it's not going to be for the whole cryptocurrency market, there will be a majority of the tokens that will probably slump and go down even further, and I expect this project to do the same, at least in the weekend, right? So you can also see the volume candles are pretty strong. This is also one of the reasons why I feel confident about this project. When I looked at the volume candles, I was really confident that there is consistent volume at the bottom, and although it has pretty much been decreasing since its early stages, it is still relatively consistent, and that's something that you want to see from a project like this, right? So if you look at the markets, you can obviously buy it from PancakeSwap using Wrapped BNB, or even use BUSD token, stablecoin token of Binance ecosystem. You can buy it from either of these two. You can even provide liquidity, I believe, in PancakeSwap, and you can kind of like hodl there, right? I believe most of the PancakeSwap APYs or APRs are 100 or above 50%, right? And I believe that this project, if it does have liquidity mining program where you can stake or provide liquidity to the BSCPAD wrapped BNB pool and earn cake tokens or some other token for that regard for at least 50% APR, or there are multiple projects in PancakeSwap that offer more than 100% APR. So if this project offers 100% APR, you are pretty much buying a project that has incredible potential for a relatively low market cap. And look, the ranking is pretty far away. They do intend to add new projects soon, and once this starts picking up, you are pretty much going to see a lot of price activity for this token. And when you, if in case you do plan to stake it on PancakeSwap, you will earn additional cake rewards or some other rewards, right? So this project is definitely something that I would personally look into to see if I can buy another substantial position in this. For the time being, I have, as I said, my play money running this project. I'm just monitoring the activity of this project to see what new projects that they are going to announce or launch on their platform. If for you guys, I would suggest you guys to do as much research as you can. Although their website doesn't really provide a lot of information, you can go to their Medium page or Twitter page to learn more about their project and see what people are saying about this project. Maybe invest a bit of play money and test the waters, before you put any actual capital in this one, right? But again, I want you guys to stay safe, don't get wrecked. There are a lot of early projects that will definitely outperform many protocols in the future, but these early products come with their own risk, right? So remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.